Hello everyone, just Anxiety here, and today for Storytime, I'm going to talk about some ideas I have and stories in my head I have because I have had so much time on my hands. I have made so much crap inside my head. I'm going crazy. But then again, okay, I'll get to it. So let's get to it. So first, I'll start talking about how these things started. I started making up these things. Well, I think it first started do any of you know Transformers: The Last Night? I know some people don't really like Transformers because probably maybe not, but but okay, what was it? But after I watched that movie, I started to make up these characters who started to do so many things in this imaginary world of mine. And I who gives a crap? I'm just gonna get to the next. So I'm just gonna talk about two big ones I got because those ones have big stories and crap. So the first one I made was I don't really have an exact name for it that I want to call it. But for now I'll just call it the Age of Heroes. Quote unquote heroes. Alright. So the stories in that one, they're all set in the future. In the far future. And in that future, Earth is a toxic world. It was destroyed by World War III. Oh crap! That's gonna be very soon right now. But also, humanity was given another shot to survive and on other planets, and they did it. Okay, I'm not alright. So that's all I'm gonna say. So, besides humans, in the universe, I never really believed in aliens. So humans in my thing, they created other intelligent life forms. They figured out everything they needed to do to create life, to do everything, blah blah blah. They made life. They made elves, which they're not magical or anything. They just have pointy ears. They was just trying to make something. They got elves, Quartons. What was that other one? Oh yeah, Griggs. Oh my god, I have a lot. Okay, I don't want to get too much into it. I'll tell you guys about the races later. So where was I? Yeah, there's just a bunch of them. And so are there a bunch of planets. Alright? And I'm not gonna get to any of them because it doesn't really care. I don't really care. I'm just gonna get to a hero now. Not a hero, more of a character. Well, they're more of an anti-hero, but who cares? Characters, let's go. First character I'm gonna say is a kid. Imagine a kid with a gun. But imagine that gun can not only be just a gun, it can be any weapon he wants. Because that is actually a device that can morph into whatever his sick little mind wants. As long as he has, scanned it. That's the only down part of it. So anything laser-based, because in this, they have laser guns, laser everything. They got assault rifles, they got shotguns, but really, no, they're not really shotguns. They just shoot. They're just called tri-shots, and they just shoot 3 beams of light at someone. That's all they do. But what makes him an anti-hero? Well, this guy, who I like to call Weaponeer, he is not exactly the best guy. He's done lots and lots of crimes for a kid. Murder. Well, not really underage drugs, but... Well, yes, he has done underage drugs on some planets, because, yeah, some underage drinking on some planets. One act of rape. A few... No, not a few. Just many thievery things. The list goes on. He's done a lot of things. He is a sexually active kid, at 8, like the age of 8. My God, what was I thinking when I was making this guy? I'm gonna get to another character. So next character I'd like to talk about is the character I like to call Morph. Very original, yes, very original. Morph, yay. No, I can't really say he. It can morph into whatever the crap they want. So Morph is this being that can morph into whatever they want. Alright? They can be a woman, they can be a man, they can be any race, they can be God for all we know. But no, they're not God. Alright? Alright? They're not God. Okay. Alright, so what else was I saying? So actually he is a good guy. He is a good guy, so want me to tell you how he's a good guy? He will not use his power in any way for evil. None of it. He even holds back all of his power. Holds back most of his power. He can do so much more. But he always remains in this one single form. He's always in it. He's the same form. Oh my God. Are you going to do anything else? Come on. He also does run a little business called 70 Mercenaries, which is a organization of mercenaries that can do mercenary work around the universe. But they have rules. One of those rules is they cannot kill anyone unless they have been permitted. They have permission, because that's what a 70 mercenary has to obey. And mercenaries in that time, there's plenty of types of them. So obviously there's the 70 mercenaries that have rules, and I'll tell you another one. Another character who is a mercenary, a character that is a mercenary. I haven't even told anyone about mercenaries yet. Any mercenary characters is Jara, the best merc in the universe. Oh my God, she basically is the best. All right. She can do anything. No rules at all. She will do anything you ask her. But no, she's not a prostitute. She's going to kill you even if you even ask her. So she has one rule at least. Don't kill me. That's like the mercenaries. Yeah, I'm gonna get to another thing, right? So next thing is a group of people I like to call the framed few. Obviously, by their name, they've been framed. Yes. There's 5 people in there. 5. Oh. And so these 5 people are Du, Ipona, Gunter, Siwa, and Yabak, which I have named them myself. Thank you. Some of those names I just made up on my own, and others I just used. Human. The human there is Dew, which is from the planet of Rav. Alright, Ipona, she is human, alright, too. Gunter, he's a human hybrid. No one really knows what his other, race is, except that it makes him, like, bigger. What I mean by bigger is he's taller and more musclier. He could be a Quartrin, but no, he's not red. There's no red in it. Okay, I'm just gonna get to the next one. So Siwa. She's part elf, part. What was the other thing I called it? What was the other thing she was? I forgot what it was called. Oh my god, I have a okay, she's something else that has her skin be blue. And Yabak is actually its own creature. You can't say it has a gender because it's the only one of its race, actually. It's just like a short cat-like creature. I actually drew him right here. There you go. And he's kind of psychotic. So, you probably wouldn't want to be around him. One time he even ripped someone's penis off and just shoved it down the person's throat and stabbed him as they were like devouring their own. I know it's some crazy crap. And one time he also just chopped off someone's arm and did that. Yeah, he's sick. Not cool sick, but just plain brutal. How did I make him up? Okay, next one. I'm just gonna get to another one. So, another character that I can think of off the top of my head is Mage. If you have any idea what Mage means, then you should know what he does. Mage is basically like a wizard, alright? Who cares? If I'm wrong, but no, I'm not wrong. They are like a wizard. They can, like, do magic. But Mage, being in a world of reality, there's no magic. No, there's no magic. He can't do magic. But it's like magic how he can do his power. He has this ability to control fire, ice, and lightning. He can summon fire right out of his hands. He can summon a blizzard out of his hands. Can also electrocute your nipples from his hands, but why would I say nipples? But okay, yeah, you can do that stuff. I would say more about this, but I don't really want to give away too much story, and I'm actually planning on like making a little like a little movie with them. Like, it's their stories, you know? But me and my friends were taking forever to do that, alright? We haven't even started the voice recording, alright? Yeah, we are so behind, my god. We started this like months ago. Okay. Wait, what was it? Yeah. And if you want us to work hard on that, spam the comments. Don't necessarily spam it, just say, hey, do it, but specify, or you can just say do it. They'll know what you mean. Yeah, I'm just gonna get to like another major story universe thing, okay? So that was Age of Heroes universe thing. So another entirely different story setting place is what I like to call Century 32. Yep, in the future. Or is it? I said Century 32. Is it AD? BC? What's year? Who cares? I don't care. Okay. maybe saying that you might think it's BC, but okay. So in Century 32, it's like this, where like the future and like primitive society, like like medieval times and other primitive stuff clash together. You can have a robot right next to a wizard, like that. Except wizards never really existed in the past. Thank you for ruining me. But also, the what was I think? What was I saying? So yeah, they can have like a night. It's like that. So right. So I'll say a little bit of the story. So on the year 3200, oh wait, what was it? This kingdom, this one single kingdom in that universe has this day that they call Chosen Day, where they are going to choose where they not really necessarily more like these trials are going to choose a new knight to be the personal knights of the princess. And if you're thinking that, oh, it's definitely going to be a guy, well, it's not definitely going to be a guy. Alright? So, because anyone can be a knight, alright? Women have equal rights. They can do whatever the crap men can do, alright? Plus one more thing. Have a baby. So, let me start saying it. So, then after the knights has been chosen, events begin to start. And it all keeps bringing more and more events after each one. Boom, 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 bang. Alright? That's how it's gonna go. Alright? I already got it planned out in my head, alright? And also I got some of it written down. Alright? I still need to write some of it down. I'm procrastinating on that. What else was I doing? How about some useless information that doesn't really apply to the story, but extra information? You know the princess? Her parents were assassinated. Yeah, unnecessary detail, but yeah. Her parents were assassinated, yeah. King and queen, assassinated. Yay. That's always like nice, nah. I'm just gonna get on with this. So, I'm not gonna spoil anything on that. Unless you guys want me to stop doing that crap. So, now, those were like two major, like, story universes. So yeah, Century 32 is its own major universe. Not Century. Age of Heroes is its own universe, major universe. And then I have these other random stories that don't have any like don't have any major stories or anything. So I don't know, I'll call them like side stories or something. I'll just say one for an example. So in this one guy, it's gonna start off with these people, and I want to call it oh god. So, alright. This thing I like to call the place of quote unquote normal, end of the quote unquote, people. And there's a lot of people here. Well, only like 8 actually. I think there's 8, right? I'll start naming some of them. Harry, who is like, here, I'll tell you something about him. He sometimes talks to himself, but sometimes when he's talking to himself, it's in sometimes like a way in a dialect that no one can understand, except apparently him, I guess. Is there something wrong with you, B? Next one, Betty. Betty. Okay, Betty likes to be called Bess, right? She's nice. She's nice, but some days she's cold. But I don't mean she's like cold as in, oh God, it's freezing in here. No, I mean she can be cold, right? Dark a bit. Always very dismissive. And sometimes forgets to care for herself when she's actually nice, alright? Next one. Elias. This person, they like to steal a lot. And they're basically like a sociopath, alright? They're bald. Next one. Megan. Definition of a person who's full of themselves and thinks that they are the most beautiful thing in the entire universe. Who gives a crap? Okay, I'm not doing it as in women are bad. No, women are fine. They're good. This chick, throw her in the depths of hell, and she puts other people down. That's all I'm saying. Next one, Kara. She never speaks and is always prefers to be alone. And as soon as social interaction comes around to her, she just runs away. Next one, Fred. He's usually nice, man. But then he can become the opposite. Nice to be called Hector. Then he'll burn you. He'll be like this. Hey, you look so beautiful today. And then be like this. You look so awful. Yeah, that's how it goes. Next one, Tim. He's just narcissistic, alright? And he's annoyed by everyone who talks to him. It seems like a bother to him. But the only one he's not bothered by is Elias, who is the bald guy. Remember him? Yeah, that guy who steals a lot. Sociopath. Great relationship. Alright. Finally, the last one is Dan. He is new to the place of normal people. He's basically like a normal guy. But why is he here? And why is everyone here normal? I just want you guys to think about that. Okay, I think I might have creeped somebody out. So what else did I make up? I'll just tell one more quick thing, and then end the video. So one more story thing has this. I haven't decided on a name for the story, but imagine this. It starts off with this one dude running through this dark room in fear and terror. And it looks like they are trying to run for their life. They look back and they don't see anything and begin to calm down. Then, bang. Bullet straight through his chest, and he's screaming. A figure pops right out from behind him and had a gun in one hand and a knife in the other. Right? They were They were dressed all in black. They're white. I'll just get next to it. And blah 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 blah. He just says don't hurt me, but then he just says screw you, bang, right at the head. Okay, he just cold. He doesn't even speak actually. He doesn't say anything. He just goes bang, straight to the guy's head. All right, and that's the main character, the one who's still alive right there. All right. Is he a protagonist? Well, he's the main character, so he has to be. But is he necessarily good? Oh, I want you guys to think about that. I think I'm going crazy now or something. Okay. But those are my ideas and stories in my head. Well, I haven't really explained any of them. But if you want to, and you want hear them, tell me in the comments, DM me, do something if you want to see anything about that. And that's all for story time today. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Oh, I wish.